What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks NBA player props video. This one going to be a little bit different. We got some All-Star weekend action, and we're going to be talking about the All-Star game, guys. Giving you guys 5 picks to be giving you winning some money over here on Prizepicks. If you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, you should go ahead and do so today. It's a great app. You can win money on picking players over and under on things like points, assists, points, rebounds, assists, fantasy points, etc. For the All-Star game, they only have points up, so this one will definitely be all points for selections for the All-Star game, but typically they're going to have all that stuff up. They have PGA, NHL, college basketball, soccer, all that fun stuff, guys. Pretty much anything you could imagine. And if you use the code KJK DFS, you will receive an instant match deposit up to $100. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go ahead and lock that in, get that free money, and lock in these picks that we're about to go over, guys. So, All-Star game. Lastly, I will say I do offer a premium package. We'll talk about that at the end of the video, though. Let's talk about this first. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern on TNT. As far as the Vegas line in this one, guys, it's going to be a 5.5-point spread in favor of Team LeBron. The over-under is coming in at a 321 total. So, expected to be some points scored in this one, to say the least. And Team LeBron is the favorites. Looking at the rosters, Team Durant, starting 5, you have Wiggins, Trae Young, Jason Tatum, John Morant, and Joel Embiid. Reserves, Rudy Gay, LaMelo Ball, Chris Middleton, DeJounte Murray, Zach LaVine, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Devin Booker. As far as Team LeBron, we're looking at LeBron James, Giannis, Stephen Curry, DeMar DeRozan, and Nikola Jokic as the starting 5 on Team LeBron. In the reserves, you have Jared Allen, Van Vliet, Mitchell, Butler, Garland, and Luka. So, as far as how my thought process is and how I'm going to be going with these picks, it does come in with a 321 over-under, like I said. It's going to be lots of points scored. You kind of have to look at each team, their roster build, and, not negatively correlate yourself with certain individuals. So the first thing that stands out to me, you look at the Team LeBron starting lineup. You have LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Stephen Curry. They're certainly the big 3. And then you have Nikola Jokic and DeMar DeRozan. So as far as I'm concerned, once again, you can't spread yourself too thin on the usage. And to me, you're going to be looking to really target the top studs. So, who's going to show out in an All-Star game? The biggest studs in the league, And the first guy that's going to stand out to me is LeBron James. LeBron James, I'm going to take the over 20.5 points in this one. He's getting up there. He's getting old. People are using hashtag washed king. All this stuff going on with LeBron. So I do like the over 20.5 points for LeBron James. It's his team. He drafted it. I think, on the big stage, he's going to want to try to show out, still show that he's got it. He's chasing the #1 overall spot on the all-time scoring list. I think that's just LeBron James' overall goal, is to continue to play. He wants to play when his son enters the league, hopefully. When his son makes the league, is his, there's all this stuff around LeBron James. So he's going to be the first guy. I'm going with the over 20.5 points for LeBron James, like that on Team LeBron. Looking to the other side. Another narrative, we have Mr. Ja Morant. Ja Morant's line is set at 20.5 points. This is his first All-Star game. If you've been on social media, Instagram, any of that stuff, you probably saw him. He's on the plane. He's throwing cash all over the place. He's in the private jet on the way to the All-Star game, first All-Star game. Needless to say, I would say he's pretty pumped up about it. And for that reason, I think he's going to show out. He's been a guy that's been getting buckets all season long. He's on Team Durant. Once again, I want to try to spread these 5 picks, out a little bit between the two teams. I think he's one of those guys that can certainly be putting up buckets. There is no Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant dealing with an injury right now. So I do like going with the over Ja Morant points. He's going to be number 2 on the video for this one. Third on the list, we talk about studs in the league. Obviously, LeBron on Team LeBron, but the second guy's got to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. And one thing I know about Giannis Antetokounmpo is he plays his hardest no matter what. I've had the pleasure, I guess, of watching him play multiple All-Star games at this point, and I can tell you, he does not slow down for these. There's a lot of guys, they're not trying to get hurt, all that stuff. Giannis is just full pedal to the metal at all times. His line comes in at 25.5 points. I'm going to go with the over for him. It's LeBron and Giannis' team for sure. Top 2 studs on Team LeBron. I definitely anticipate those 2 guys to want to show out and have big games in this one, so it's pretty easy for me to be locking those 2 picks in as my favorite picks of the All-Star game. Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, over 20.5 for LeBron, over 25.5 for Giannis, and liking those picks a lot. So that's 2 guys from Team LeBron, 1 guy from Team Durant. We talked about Ja Morant. Another guy I want to be going with from Team Morant, another young starter that wants to show out on the big stage, show he belongs with some elite territory. That's going to be Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum comes in with an 18.5-point line over here on Prizepicks. I like the over 18.5. I think there's a solid chance he can go out there and score 19 points in this All-Star game. He's got that Kobe-esque, form and everything. He worked with Kobe a lot in the offseason. A lot of the step-back stuff going on, footwork for Jason Tatum. And he definitely wants to get buckets. I can tell you that much about the way he plays and the way he's aspiring to build his game. And I think that the All-Star stage is a perfect spot for a guy like Jason Tatum to go out there and get some buckets. So I do like the over Jason Tatum points, 18.5. That gets us up to 4 picks. So we have LeBron, John Morant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum. I'm taking the over on those guys. So we have 2 from Team LeBron, 2 from Team Durant, spreading that out pretty thin, which means we have 1 guy left to be picking on this video today. And I think that 1 guy, you think about the All-Star game, you think about some narratives, all that fun stuff. 1 guy I like is Luka Doncic. Why? He's on Team LeBron. He's coming off the bench. He didn't even get the start on Team LeBron, which I think is a little bit absurd. Nikola Jokic, DeMar DeRozan, Stephen Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James. Don't get me wrong, all great players. It's tough. You can only start so many guys. But, I mean, Luka Doncic's a stud. There's no more Kristaps Porzingis in town for Dallas. I know that has nothing to do with this game because they're not playing on Dallas. It's the All-Star game. But Luka Doncic's usage is way up. The guy's been playing at a really high level. Something tells me when he comes off the bench, he's going to have a chip on his shoulder, not being a starter in this lineup. He's going to want to show out, and that 18.5-point line, I think, is too low. I wouldn't be surprised in the least to see him close in this game if he's going out there and putting up some big buckets. Even though he's coming off the bench, I could see him closing out the final minutes. So he's going to be my 5th pick of over 18.5 points for Luka Doncic. Those are my 5 picks for the All-Star game, guys, over here on Prizepicks. If you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, you need to do so today. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell if you enjoyed this content, guys. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive your instant max deposit up to $100. And if you haven't checked out the premium content package, I'll pull it up on the screen real quick. I do offer DraftKings and FanDuel content as well as Prizepicks content. You get the premium content package for both. I do offer projections, core plays for DraftKings, FanDuel, and Prizepicks. If you play all 3 or 2 of the 3, you can get the KJK DFS NBA combo package for a nice discount at $34.99, guys. So check that out. Once again, if you enjoyed, it would greatly mean a lot if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Wishing you guys all the best of luck in this All-Star game on your Prizepicks, and we will see you in the next one.